Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to StormFit. So I'm gonna try to talk a little bit louder, as loud as I can. Less than 24 hours ago I got my tooth pulled, so I'm still like really sore. So I know that it is kind of windy and I know that there is PCH right behind me, so I just wanted to make sure that I'm talking as loud as I can. So on Instagram, one of you guys asked me, how do you get into the gym? You know, everybody sees the gym content and they see people going to the gym all the time, they see people working out all the time, but they don't really understand, like, how do you get the motivation? How do you conjure up that part of you to make yourself want to go to the gym, right? I feel like I need to just be like super blunt and honest about it. Number one, motivation is gonna get you nowhere. If you are waiting to find motivation to go to the gym, you're gonna be waiting forever. People have like goals and they have ideas of things they might wanna do in the gym and they get a little surge of excitement and then they wanna start, but nobody wants to go hurt themselves. Like nobody is excited about putting themselves through pain in the beginning. What happens is you get that surge of energy, you go to the gym, you start lifting things, you realize how out of shape you are, and then all of a sudden you don't want to do it anymore because you think it's going to be too hard for you, or you know, you're not used to this, it's uncomfortable, it's pushing you out of your comfort zone, so you don't want to do it. And what ends up happening is that little surge of energy of like, oh yeah, I can do it, gets quickly replaced with all of this doubt because you kind of thought it was just going to be that easy and you give up. So what I would say is you need to be disciplined, so you need to make sure that your goals for the gym are setting you up for success. So you need to set micro goals, so what you want to get accomplished this week, and then just keep doing that every single week until you get to a point where, you know, you're taking on these bigger tasks and you're being able to set these realistic goals for yourself inside your head and accomplishing them in the gym ultimately. Don't rely on motivation. Literally, motivation will get you nowhere. The key to success is discipline and being determined and being willing to do it no matter what. So don't wait. Start now. There's no starting date. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna start on Monday, or I'm gonna start at the beginning of the next month, like blah blah blah. Why? Literally, why? Like, if you are trying to change for the long term, then you're not just fixing something for the short term, then there's no reason to start any other time than the time you decide is the right time. Does that make sense? Like, there's no reason to start 2 or 3 weeks down the road because you're already setting yourself up for failure. You're saying, oh, I don't deserve this now, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer. Almost like you're grieving the old you, and that's totally opposite of what you're trying to do in the first place. If you're like me, you are wanting to better yourself, you're wanting to, you know, work as hard as possible and you want to get shit done, right? Why would I have that mentality and then also be like, oh, I'll start tomorrow? You know, like, oh, you know, I'll put that off till next week. Like, I don't deserve this right now. That's basically what I feel like I would be saying to myself if I had that mentality, is like, I don't deserve this right now. And that's just totally not vibing with what I just told myself. So I'm either lying to myself or I'm cheating myself. Another thing I would say, and this is just like total, just blatant honesty, you know, the gym is fucking scary. Like, if you are just starting out in the gym and you know, walk in and you see all these people lifting and they're curling, you know, 60 pounds or whatever, and they're a girl and you're just like, you can barely pick up the 10s, or like, you know, just kind of comparing what they're doing in the gym to what you are just now starting out doing. Yeah, it's gonna be scary and it's gonna be intimidating, but you are forgetting that they literally started where you started. Like, if you go and you start curling 10s and you're struggling and you're huffing and you're puffing, nobody's gonna look at you and be like, wow, really? You can't lift 10s? Like, literally nobody, because they have the awareness to know that they started in the same place you did, you know? Like, nobody just goes to the gym and starts lifting crazy amounts of weight. Literally nobody. You have to work towards it, and they're there every single day, and they're there, you know, sometimes multiple hours a day. You can't compare yourself to what they're doing if you haven't put in the work. You gotta go and you gotta put in the work. Every single day you gotta be lifting that 10 pound. If you're doing even, you know, a couple 12s here and there just to try to build your strength up, and you're dropping down to 10, you're doing, you know, heavy sets, heavy reps. It doesn't matter what your heavy is. What happens is is when you get in the gym and you start seeing yourself being able to go up to that 15-pound dumbbell and that 20-pound dumbbell and that 25, 30-pound dumbbell. What happens is you start to realize, oh, okay, like this just takes hard work, consistency, dedication, and you start to appreciate what those other people that you were first intimidated by, scared by in the gym, you start to appreciate what they've done with themselves, you know? So it'll start to turn this mindset of like, oh, I'm scared, I'm intimidated, they can do so much more than me, they're looking at me, they're laughing at me, to I respect the hustle. And until you get to that point, you don't really understand, you know, that concept. You just can't fathom it because you're not there yet. You guys, check out this view right now. Check this out. This is so pretty. I love where I live. Nobody likes to go to the gym and look like shit. Most of the time we just started, we already feel like shit, we're intimidated, we're scared, everybody kind of looks better than us. Like, it's a place of aesthetics, 1010%. Everyone is there trying to better themselves, so it can get a little intimidating. So make sure that, like, if nothing else, make sure that you are comfortable with the way that you look with your gym attire. You don't have to buy the most expensive, crazy outfits, but just look put together. The better you look in the gym, the better you're gonna feel in the gym. You know, the body comes second. Sometimes that's like the little boost that you need. Just putting on a cute outfit, putting on some cute shoes, like just looking the part can help you kind of fake it till you make it. And I don't know about you, but when I look cute in the gym, I'm always like, yeah, you just wait until these biceps come in. What's up, you know? Like, I've always had that kind of mindset of just like, you know, the body's gonna come. I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna be working my ass off, so you just wait. You know, you might think I look some type of way in this outfit today, but wait until 6 months from now, you know, wait until, you know, you can look at me and be like, okay, I respect that. On top of that, as long as you don't look absolutely ridiculous, nobody is gonna stare at you. Nobody's worried about what you're doing. Don't ever think, you know, a place that's usually all about aesthetics is like even worried about you. And I know that sounds like super shitty and like, you know, whatever, but a lot of the times, like, everyone's there to better themselves. I'm not there to worry about what Cindy is doing over there in the corner with her dumbbells and her fucking, you know, barbells, like whatever. I'm not worried about Cindy. You know, what I'm worried about is hitting this PR over here, minding my own business. 97% of the time, I have no idea what Cindy's even doing. I don't know if it's arm day for her, leg day for her. Most of the time, we'll usually, you know, look at girls and see their outfits and be like, oh, that's cute, whatever. Other than that, I'm never looking at anybody else other than myself. And that's just the name of the game, honestly. Well, I can't think of anything else right now. Like I said, this video is super informal and I just wanted to kind of sit down and give you some really quick tips or whatever. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Put it in the comment section. Go on my TikTok, ask on there. Go on my Instagram, ask on there. But just to like sum up this video, dedication, motivation, not the same. You're not always gonna be motivated to do something, but you still gotta show up, you still gotta kick ass, and you still gotta put in a little bit of effort. Try to do the max that you can. Not every day is gonna be the best day, and that's okay. Feel good when you look good. The body will come. Start today. Even if you just start on the elliptical, even if you just start 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, that's pretty good for your very first day, honestly. My very first day back in the gym, I was on the elliptical and I could do 10 minutes. I was sweating, I was dying, I was like, done, I'm done. But I did the elliptical for 10 minutes for 4 or 5 days in a row, and then I ended up being able to up my time, you know. And then eventually I moved on to some weightlifting, and then eventually I moved on to like kicking ass. So it starts slow. You can't expect to get in there and do like all these crazy workouts you see everybody else doing. It's just unrealistic. Unless you have a history of, you know, just being athletic or like always being in the gym, which I don't know why you would be watching this video if that was the case though, you know? So I'm cold as fuck. I'm gonna go home, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like them, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe to StormFit. Lots of amazing things coming for 2020. Don't forget, this year's word is discipline, and I am so excited to get, I just want to get like a little intro with like discipline, like 2020 discipline or something like that. I don't know, I'm just like really vibing with this word this year. I'm glad my tooth feels better. Actually, talking made it feel a little bit better. I'm shook. I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye guys. Mwah.